Alright guys, welcome back to the channel 252 Rebuilds. Back on the trailer build. Flip the camera around. Alright guys, we're back on the trailer build. I'm going to try to get a little bit done. Need to get the cables hooked up on it. Then all I got to do is paint the back in, get the wiring going, and I got to figure out some way to brace that so when you let the gate down it'll stay solid, but we'll figure that out as we go. Game plan is now we got to pull the cables tight on it, get them up here on the bracket so they'll be good and tight so the gate will actually start working again. Got to do both sides. All the hardware is there. Just need to get it up there and get it tight. One more look at the trailer. We got to finish the wiring up in the front of it too, but that won't be too bad. Alright, so I'm going to set the phone down, get a little bit of work done. I'll come back and I'll show you a few things. Hang tight. Hey guys, welcome back. You want to know how you tension your cables by yourself? Use the winch on the trailer, you pull them. I already done the left side. I might have to loosen it up a little bit. It's a lot of pressure on it. Just let that out a little bit. I don't like how far over that's pulling from, so let's do this. Scoot it over. Loosen it up, loosen it up, loosen it up. Let's try it right there. Let's see what happens. Man. We got off the roller or off the pin. Can't do that. Just got to be under there. Now let's try. Alright. Now let's see. Problem. Letting loose. guess this battery is dead. Go get my jump pack. No battery. Hold on, I gotta go get the jump pack. Alright, cable's attentioned. Let's see how easy this thing will go up. I'm gonna set you back down real quick. We're gonna go over here and raise it. Keep in mind, this gate probably weighs 120 pounds, 125 pounds by itself. Watch this. Boom. Locks on it to hold it up when it's going, but other than that, we're good. We are good. I gotta cut the cables. I'm gonna put a second actual clamp on each one of these to keep the cables from slipping. So she's gonna work nice. Cables run down. Right there, watch this. Look at that. Look how easy that thing is. And she'll stop just about anywhere you put it. Look at that. I might could tighten it up just a hair bit more, but I believe that's going to be good right there. Alright, so that part's down. Now, when the gate is all the way down, which would be in the full down position, like that. Alright, see how that works? Goes over like that. Now, when you step on this gate, see how it bucks down? I don't want it to do that because that increases the angle at this end to get up over the hump here, and I don't want to do that. So I got to figure out a way to lock that down. I've got some bar that I was going to make a little stand that goes in there. Got a couple of ideas in mind. That'll be simple though. I ain't really worried about that because it ain't like I'm going to load anything tomorrow. But we have a working gate again. Like I said, I got to cut the cables. I got all this cable left. Look at that. Look how much I pulled them, and they're 10-foot cables. That tells you how tight that thing is, because that's probably 8 foot worth of pull. And there's your roller system. She works good. I got a little bit of work I got to do to it, and I'll fix them up once I get it done. I just wanted to get the cables working where they'll come down. I got to cut these off and smooth them again. Also got to cut that off right there. I got to still fix the lights, but we're going to get there now. Like I said, we're back on this bad baby now, so won't be long. And see how I had to rig my battery box up. I got to get ends to put on that. I'll probably do that maybe this weekend, I hope. But the winch worked good. It did exactly what I was intended for it to do, which was pull that gate cables. Watch how easy this thing comes up. One hand. Like I said, that gate's probably 125 pounds. Maybe a little more than that, but she comes up and comes down easy. So, I'm going to end the video right here. I'm going to get back on it probably tomorrow. I believe I'm done for the night, but we'll get back to it. One more thing. How you like that little hookup right there? That runs the winch controller in and out, which is here. All the power wires are protected. Things turn out nice. Alright, be back with you. Alright guys, back at it. Gonna get the cables done, which they are. We gotta do the electronics do the wiring on here. Let me show you what we're gonna do. What I've got to do is connect the battery cables from the winch controller down to the battery. I have the battery on charger now just to make sure she's 100%. Walk down the trailer. Cables are done. Cables are done. Both sides. They are tight. I put plenty of clamps on it to make sure that thing don't slip. I might loosen them up and move them all the way up like the other side, but it'll be alright for now. They are done. Got some extra wire left over. Might save that. I might be able to do something with that. Just want to give you a heads up. Like I said, I got to go to the store and I'm going to get some battery terminal ends to put on that battery, and that way I can wire this stuff up and then we'll keep on moving. Next is going to be the negative ground cable that's going to go to the frame. That way we can run our lights. Alright, I'll get back to you shortly. Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to try to get back on the trailer build to see if we can figure out how to make the latches work. And what I mean by that is actually being able to shut the tailgate and not have to put a strap on it or have to worry about the gate springs or cables holding it up. Let me flip the camera around real quick and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so here's what we got. I had a bolt with a safety pin that was going through it. Didn't really like how that was in there. I think we can do a little better than that. It's got to be done on both sides. I feel safer having both sides locked. That way we don't have to worry about this thing coming off. But I'm going to have to cut this off, do the same thing over here, cut this off and cut this off. And then once we get them done, then we can kind of maybe move on to see what we can do as far as fixing it. I've got an idea of what I want to do. I'm just going to have to look around and see if the stuff's available to do it. Once we get that done, I'm going to run to town real quick and try to figure out what's going on and what we can find for it. But once I get an idea together, then I'll jump back on here real quick and I'll show you what we got and then kind of show you what the game plan is, because we got to get this gate painted. That'll be the last big thing to do, and I won't try to get this thing done today, tomorrow. I've got a bunch of other stuff I want to get on. We just got to get to it. I'll be back shortly. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just want to give a little update. Have gotten a little bit of work done, not a whole lot. It's rained all weekend pretty much, so it's kind of put a big damper in what I had planned on doing this weekend. But quick update, all the wiring is done on the trailer, so the lights and everything are done. Box is wired. Cables are completed now. We did some more work on them. I've cut the brackets off, so we'll be able to use that so we can figure out how we're going to mount this thing. Let me flip the camera around and we'll show you. Alright. That has been cut off on both sides. I put some etching primer on them just so it'll be good till I can get it finished. Trying to figure out how I'm actually going to make this work. But she's ready. Like I said, the lights and wiring is all done. The box is done. That's how we're going with it. I've got a brand new battery, a deep cycle battery that we're going to put in there. I already started putting some cables and some rags and stuff in there. So she's coming. She's getting there. Not a whole lot left to do. She's going to be nice when it's done. Maybe we'll get to use this thing. So just want to give you a little bit of a heads up on what we got going on. I got some more work I want to get done to it. It ain't going to be long. We'll get back on it this week. I'm going to order a couple pieces to fix the latch to the gate so we can lock it shut. I did also grab a couple of straps that I'm going to put on this thing permanent that are ratchet straps to use for boat trailers, but it'll work in the same thing we're going to do with them here. I'll show you them when we get ready to do them, but it ain't going to be long. Hopefully I'm going to get this thing done this week. That way we can get started on the next project, which is sitting right there. That's going to be done next so we can get this thing done. I'm ready to go fishing. Just want to give y'all a little heads up and let you know what was going on. Like I said, it was not a real productive weekend because it's rained most of the weekend. So we didn't get a whole lot done, but we did manage to get a few things done. So I'll talk to y'all guys later. Alright guys, welcome back on the trailer build. Here we go. I'm gonna try to get this thing finished up today completely. Let me flip the camera around. I'm gonna show you what we're doing. I actually came up with some way that I'm gonna lock this gate down that doesn't require a whole lot and it requires no money. I've actually welded on the extension. I got to clean it up. It looks like crap because I cannot weld, but that's gonna be the beginning of it. Then what we're gonna do is I've got a piece of tube that we're going to take and mount. Let me show you this. Alright, here's your piece of tube. I'm going to cut a short piece that's going to match up with what we got, and we're going to weld that right there to the gate. Then what we're going to do is I got 2 hitch pins that will slide through here. I'm going to drill 2 holes through the actual gate all the way through. The slide pin will go through the metal here and then go through this, and it'll be a clip on the back side holding it tight. That way we don't have to worry about that thing moving. It ain't gonna come loose and it ain't no added wear on it. But I've got this side welded on partially. Like I said, I can't weld, so it ain't gonna be great, but it'll hold. Got the other side tacked up a little bit. I got to clean that up, and I've got it all level. So all I got to do is just cut my pieces of pipe, and then I got to get them welded on, and then I'm gonna clean up all of this stuff and blend it in and make it look like it was never even welded. I'll show you what we got going on after the fact, but just wanted to give you a little heads update on what we got going on, and we're gonna try to get this thing finished this weekend. I'm talking about sanded, painted, the whole 9 yards. We're almost there. We're gonna get on a project after that, so y'all bear with me. Hey guys, back on the trailer build. We're gonna try to get this thing finished up today. All we got left to do is finish cleaning up the gate, and need to get some paint on it. I think I have everything else pretty much worked out on it as far as the gate locks and all on it. I think they're gonna look pretty good. They're gonna work real good. They're gonna hold it good and secure. We don't have to worry about it coming open while we're going. So basically this will be probably the last video on this. Maybe there might be some upgrades or touch-ups or something, but this probably will be the last one. Let me turn the camera around for a second. I'm gonna show you what we got going on. All right, as you can see, these all welded on. They ugly. I got to clean them up, but no big deal. I got some more welding I still need to do on it. Basically just trying to get the metal cleaned back up and get the rust off of it. You can see that. They're ugly. Like I said, I can't weld, but it's all good. Do what you got to do. So we got to clean the underside of this thing, and I don't know how well I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna put a rust blocker on it anyway, and then once I do that, I'm gonna put the same trailer paint on it that I put on the actual gates and running and frame and all of that. So it's a real heavy paint. It takes a month to dry, it feels like, though. It's tracked to implement black paint, so, but it works real good once it dries. Once it gets, you know, good and dried out. Like I said, it's gonna take a little while. But hopefully this is going to be the last video. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. And as I go along, I might show you some other little stuff. But we're narrowing down on this bad boy. And then we're going to move on to another project. Alright, I'll be back shortly. Hey guys, quick little update. Back on the trailer. Been sanding a little bit and just actually using a wire bristle brush to take off some of the rust that it got on there from where it had been sitting so long with no paint. Flip the camera around and show you what I've done so far. Still got some work to do, but we're getting there. Hang on just a second. Alright, as you can see, real shiny stuff has been cleaned. I still got to go over it one good time with the wire brush, which this is what I'm using. And if any of y'all have ever done this and cleaned up metal that had a little rust on it, you know this is not fun, and it is aggravating and dangerous. But I've got it cleaned all up. I still have to go over it with the sandpaper just to scuff it to make sure all the rust up. And see, I got little areas where we need to get it clean. I'm gonna take care of all of that, no big deal. But for the most part, it is ready. I'm gonna put some rust converter on it anyway, just to make sure that we don't have any rust issues. I still have to weld up under here on each one. I did not ever get a chance to do that, so I got to clean that up and do that. I got to do it on all 4, and I seem to have misplaced a fitting, so I got to go get a new one of them, so once I get it all done, I can pack it full of grease and we'll be good to go. But she is coming along. I hope this is gonna be it for today. If we can get some paint on this baby, I also have some little caps coming in that go in here, just like we did on this end right here. I ordered the, sorry about that. Ordered the little caps that go in here. I have them to go inside of here as well. They should be here today. We're going to test fit them. I got to make sure we get all these welds down and make them clean and make them look good. So I still got to do that. So far, we're moving right along. Like I said, I hope today is going to be the last day on this. We'll get to move on to another project. So here we go. Just want to give y'all a little update, and once I get some more work done, I'll give you another update on it, and then we'll show you a little bit of the paint process as it goes along. I'm not going to go into any great detail. Most of y'all going to know how to paint. If you don't, just make sure your area is clean, dry, no dirt, no grease, no grime, anything like that. So just wipe it down really well. And I always go over everything with just a piece of sandpaper or something, just to make sure that she's clean. Other than that, you should be good to go. All right, we'll get back to it. Also forgot to show you, here's my little contraption that we rigged up. So all we use is two little hitch pins. They'll come all the way through here, and then we're going to put a clasp lock on both insides of it. They're like that on both sides. That'll be basically how it'll be right there. So it'll be a clasp lock on each side, so this ain't going nowhere. And if I have a problem with it wilding out, it'll be no big deal to fix. All I gotta do is just go buy some more tubing like this right here, because this is actually a little bigger than a 1/2 inch. What I can do is go in here and I'll ream out the holes on both sides, put this inside of it, weld it back in there, and then we have a bushing that'll actually cause it to work. So just want to give you a heads up on that too, because I hadn't showed you that as well. But that's a good little idea. It's solid. I mean, this thing ain't going nowhere. But just wanted to let you know on that too. Talk to you later. Be back shortly. All right, guys, welcome back. I believe we're done with the gate, except putting some, wiping it down and putting some paint on it. Let me flip the camera around. I'm gonna show you what we did. Hold on a second. All right, here we go. The gate is cleaned. I just gotta wipe it down. I gotta go get some rust converter fluid, paint to put on here first. I don't want no more rust on it. Then I'm gonna put that trailer paint on it. Now I'm getting ready to show you something real ugly, so bear with me. These welds, I told you I can't weld. I'm getting better at some spots, but I don't do it enough to actually get good at it. It is jubbed along pretty heavy. Some of them look okay, not great, but they'll work. What those are right there, that is what's going to hold the angle of the gate. See where that angle is right there? That is almost perfect when you set it on the ground to come up with a lawnmower and not have hardly any angle on it. But what I did, you'll see the gap in between this one here and the gap down at the very end down there. The two in the middle are completely closed gaps. So there's where all your weight support is. Now, I know they're going to collapse a little bit, so that's why these have a little bit of gap. Once those collapse in the middle just a hair, then they get down on these right here, and I should never have to worry about them. Like I said, once again, some ugly welding. But I ain't a welder. I mean, I'm learning. That's how you learn things. I ain't got to go to school to be a welder. I can learn on my own. It won't never pass nothing, but I'm not planning on going to get a job welding anything. So, with that being said, all we got left to do is put some rust converter on it. Then we got to get some paint on it. And I need to touch it up in some spots, but you know, that's not a great big deal. That's stuff I can do without it. I'm ready to move on to another project. Man, I've been working on this thing for a while, and I'm about tired of it, to be honest. So, with that being said, one more shot. There's your angle of approach. And I'll show it when it's down. All the lights are done on it now. I just got to grind the welds on these few pieces that I welded on. Clean it up a little bit, put that rust converter on there, and we're gonna be good to go. I gotta clean up those little areas right there, straighten them up, make them look a little tidier, put some more paint on it. I gotta put some paint on those areas right there, but nothing that's major. Everything else is pretty good to go now. So I'm gonna go get some rust converter, and we're gonna spray some of this down. It'll probably take me a couple cans to do that, but that's it. I think we're done. One more look at the trailer. I got stuff strewed everywhere, so just ignore it right this minute. Once I get paint on it, I got the little end caps like we did right here. I got end caps that are going to fit right in every one of these holes to close these up. Even the one at the top, the one right here, the one here, and the one at the very bottom. We're getting there, guys. This video should come out sometime this week. I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got the trailer build done almost. We got to put some paint, regular paint, track down, put paint on the gate. But it's looking good here. Let me turn the camera around. I got full coverage on everything. The only thing that is not covered is that top lip that's sitting on that board right there. That's the only thing left to be done, but that won't take me just a few minutes, but I'm gonna do that with a roller when I do that track to implement paint. Got a few little touch-up spots, but nothing major. Should be all right. We'll see if we can't get this baby done. Still got to do these right here, but that's no big deal. All right, just want to give y'all a little update. I'll see you shortly. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna finish up on the trailer today. We're gonna touch it up. We got to paint the back gate. Got a few areas I'm gonna touch back up. Some stuff I want to go over. I'm gonna round some corners real quick. Let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so we're gonna straighten that off. We got to straighten that one up. We got some areas we're gonna touch up. So basically what I'm gonna do is paint from the rail here all the way up, all the way around the trailer. Got a few spots here to touch up. I'm gonna smooth these out, get these straightened out, get everything touched back up correctly. Get these touched up on both sides. Other than that, I think we're gonna be good. After that, we got to do the gate, which, like I said, that ain't gonna be no big deal. We knew we had to do that again, but we're getting there. She's coming along. Had to get that up out of the yard. All right, let's get to work. Be back shortly. All right, so what I've done is gone around, hit all my rust areas that had some rust on it, all the way around, even some that was on the top of the trailer. Around here, I got to clean up that little spot a little bit better than inside of there, but no big deal. Everything else has been hit with a wire brush. Any areas of that rust that were on there have been wiped off now. I got to get around that right there because I'm going to paint that as gray as well back. Everything else is looking pretty good so far. Got the neck. I got to get down in there real good. I got it the best I could with what I had, but I got to do something different. I said all of the uprights have been done. All the side frame has been done. I got to straighten these out. Other than that, we're pretty good. I'm going to straighten these out next. And then I'm going to wipe everything down, and then we're going to go to painting. All right, I'll get back to you shortly. All right, we're back. Touch-up work is done. Gate is ready to go. I cut all of these nice and flat. Touched up all the little areas around here with the wire wheel. Still got to get this right here, but I ain't worried about that right this minute. I'm only worried about the frame of the trailer. Tongue can wait. All right, we're gonna do the gate first. I want to get a good amount of paint on the gate, front and back, and then I'm gonna probably go to lunch, and then I'll come back and hit it after lunch. All right, we'll be back. All right, guys, welcome back. We are done. 2 coats of paint, and it's on thick, especially on the gate area. That way we can get some wear and tear out of it. I rolled every bit of it on, except around hinges and little things, and I brushed it on there. Even coated the cables. Everything is coated now. Recoated the top brackets all the way around. Tongue is coated. We are done. Done. I gotta put the lights back on, but we gotta let it dry first for that. And that's gonna probably be tomorrow for it to be good and dry. But we are done, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed this. It's been hard, it's been long, it's taken a long time to get it done, but it's done. I'm gonna upgrade the wheels on it eventually. I ain't made my mind up yet, but we are gonna do that. We're gonna put new tires on it too. We just gotta make my mind up on what I want. Got the brackets are painted. They're ugly, but they're there. They ain't going nowhere. Like I said, I painted the cables. I'm gonna clean that up here later, but I ain't worried about that right now. I think this is gonna be it. Video should be dropping Tuesday. Y'all be looking out for it. All right, it's been a long project, taking a while to get this thing done. Y'all guys, you know, just get up off the couch, go do something. Get a project done. Make you feel better if you do it. 20 years from now, your life, look back on it and think about things. You're gonna wonder what you wanted to do that you didn't get a chance to do. Go do what you want to do. Get some stuff done, get off the couch, get out, go see the world. We only got one life. It's only for a little while, so you better enjoy it. I'm gonna sign off on this one. Hope y'all guys come back and see me on the next video. We got another project. We're getting on the bass boat now. I want to get that thing done. I'm ready for the water. I got my big boat around the house. We actually got to get cleaned up and get the batteries charged on it. Want to try to get that done. I think I'm gonna sell that one so we can get us a pontoon boat. But next project's coming. Bear with me. Hopefully this coming week I'm gonna start trying to get a video out a week. I know I hadn't been able to do it lately, but I've been busy. Had the surgery and all that stuff. Everything's good from that. Now I'm ready to go. So we're back on this stuff hard and heavy. And I got paint everywhere, even with gloves on. I don't know how that happens. Y'all get up, go do something. Get off the couch, live life, experience it, have fun, go do something. We'll sign out and I'll see y'all later for the next one. Peace.